Now the On Your Side forecast with Steve Liebenthal.
And among our top stories today, fires in Idaho and the potential for more as we see thunderstorms hitting the central, both east and west central mountains of Idaho right now. We do have a red flag warning in effect for this area, so the potential for more thunderstorms causing fires, especially in the mountains of Idaho, especially to the north of us. We're seeing some thunderstorms over the Owyhee Mountains as well, and that could mean some fires to the south of us as well. If you're watching at 10 o'clock last night, I revised my morning low temperatures up. We got some cloud cover in, which kept temperatures quite mild around the valley. 68 was the coolest temperature that we had at the Boise Airport. 69 was the low in Mountain Home. 65 in Ontario. This afternoon, cloud cover kind of keeping a lid on temperatures. We haven't made it into the 90s in some places, including Boise, where it's 89 right now. But as we get that sun kind of breaking through the clouds over the next hour or so, likely to bring that up into the low 90s, which is exactly where we expect to be this time of year. 91 is the average low, or rather average high for Boise today. And we do have some warm air coming in from the desert southwest once again. We've been watching this storm system that has just kind of spun its way up the Pacific coastline and is now just offshore Washington State, but it is bringing warm air and also picking up some moisture here in the central mountains of Idaho. So it's a situation we're watching closely. We are likely to see some new fires as thunderstorms develop once again tomorrow afternoon. Generally, it's dry air coming in, but there is just enough moisture in the atmosphere to cause those thunderstorms, and that's a big problem because surface conditions are dry. Generally, the atmosphere is dry, and when you get thunderstorms with a generally dry atmosphere, you tend to get some strong winds. So in those places where those fires are being fought, if we get thunderstorms, they could not only start new fires, but could also really increase the problems on the fire lines with some strong winds. Eventually, high pressure will start to dominate our weather once again, once that area of low pressure is out of the picture, and that will heat things up toward the middle part of the week as we continue to see that hot flow coming out of the desert southwest. We're expecting temperatures to rise into the upper 90s, and in fact, we've slipped a triple digit into the extended forecast this week because of that strong flow of air coming out of the desert southwest. And while the high pressure will lessen the potential for thunderstorms, it will also cause impact from the fires here in the valley because we'll start to see some smoke accumulating, and we'll start to see that tomorrow. 93 is our forecast high for Boise. That's right where we were yesterday, and we haven't quite gotten there today. Generally low 90s around the valley. We do have that slight possibility of some isolated thunderstorms once again. Much higher likelihood in the mountains. Generally hazy sunshine, but look for those thunderstorms to develop in the afternoon. Afternoon highs right around average for this time of year. At higher elevations, that means low 80s. In the east central mountains, hazy sunshine as well, and again we could see some isolated thunderstorms in this region. 81 the high in Stanley, 82 in Sun Valley, and 87 is what we're expecting in Fairfield. In the Magic Valley, another sunny day. Those winds picking up just a bit in the afternoon, and there will be some smoke in some places. Morning lows right around 60 degrees and our afternoon highs in the low 90s. Here is my extended on your side forecast, and yeah, things are going to heat up toward the middle part of the week, and we'll see that smoke start to accumulate in the valley as well. So if you have breathing conditions, if you have any of those problems, you want to really be careful, especially toward the latter part of the week. Some smoke in the atmosphere, dry and hot conditions. It's not exactly what we hope for, but it's what we're going to be stuck with as long as these fires are burning.
And not the best forecast for firefighters out there.
No, unfortunately not.
Thank you, Steve.